Rena, welcome to the Sunday Sprintacular. I am Gillian St. Kevern, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy That Confounds Expectations. This is where I would usually introduce my amazing co-host, Jamie Sands, but Jamie is recovering from taking part in the Jurassic Park drag show last night, which took place up in Auckland. There are photos on the Discord. It looks amazing. Jamie says it was amazing. But yeah, he had a really busy week, even without the show. So is taking today to kind of rest, sleep, and recover. He said we may see him, but there's a very big question mark there. So yes, I suspect it may just be me for the stream, but welcome. This is our Sunday Spectacular stream where for the next 3-ish hours we're going to have short productive sprints where we set a timer and work in silence for 20 or 25 minutes, interspersed with short breaks where we check in on our progress, encourage each other, and yeah, that's what we do here. Yeah, so it is a 9 a.m. in New Zealand, and it was very, very hard to get out of bed this morning. I actually have been operating under a sleep deficit this week. So even though I got to bed at a decent time last night, it's still an effort to get up in the mornings. But yeah, I am here. I have not yet finished eating my breakfast, so that's something that's going to happen in the first sprint. But I am keen to get into work. I would love a co-host, Amy. Let me just grab the link for you. Oh gosh. Now, give me a moment. Facebook has been a bit, I don't know what the right word is, uncooperative for me this morning, so I'm just opening it again. And hopefully this works. I may need to email you this. Just, I don't know, but for whatever reason, whenever I try to use Facebook Messenger on my computer, it doesn't, half the time it doesn't load, and half the time it loads, but not all of the conversation threads load. So, Amy, I have sent an email with a link to your real life surname Gmail, if that helps. But yeah, so let's see. I'm keen to get to work because the story that I'm working on is getting close to finished. I am keen to finish it. I've got a beta reader lined up, which is amazing. I did not think I would find a beta reader for this project, and so that is all very, very exciting. I've also got a lot of other work to do today, and yeah, it is in theory, it is my day off, but actually, just because of the week I've had, it's going to be a catching up busy day today, which I'm looking forward to. There's an editing project that I've been slowly chipping away at, and I am ready to just sit down, make it my top priority, and get it done. It is a fun project. But yeah, it's a busy time of year, and unfortunately it also feels like it is a time of year where there is less energy to go around. But on Sunday, we share where we are in our writing journey. I've already done that a bit, but basically, writing is going well. I'm enjoying it. I am really keen to get this project finished because I have three projects that I'm really keen to get started on, and I have realized that I am a one at a time person. I can't jump around. Actually, 4 projects. There are 4 projects that I want to work on. I am a one at a time person. So yeah, that is where I'm at now. Let's get ready for our warm up. And all good, Amy. I just got your message. But yes, so we like to kick off these streams with a 5-minute warm up, basically intended to stretch our writing muscles, get us out of the everyday headset and into the writing zone. And so we're going to set a timer and just write for 5 minutes without putting any pressure on ourselves to be smart, poetic, meaningful. We're just going to write. Now, this can be a really good opportunity to get whatever is top of mind out of mind and into our down on paper, so it's sort of out of our head, and we've got a nice fresh perspective when we jump into our creative writing. You can use this to just get straight into whatever project you're working on. You can ignore it entirely. We like to use prompt to start these off. We draw a card from the tarot because the imagery and associations are really rich, and we find them really, really good sort of brain fodder for writers. If that's not your thing, feel free to ignore it completely. But yeah, I'm just shuffling my deck now. And our card for today is Justice. Now, this is from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and Justice is here represented by a white cat and a black cat, both looking... I feel like it's a bit of a judgmental look, but that might be my own biases talking. These cats might just be looking, and I'm reading too much into it. While between them, a sword hangs, and there's a diamond at the center of this card, half black, half white. So yeah, it's all about balance, it feels like. But let's check what the guidebook has to say. Justice, decisions, karma. With tails entwined, 2 cats look directly at you, waiting for you to choose between them. Which is right and which is wrong? The Justice card implies a weight or heaviness surrounding a choice you have to make. Now is not the time to shun the concept of divine balance or karma. All of your choices affect your life and sometimes the lives of those around you, both now and the future. Wow. Okay. That is heavier than I was expecting this morning. Yes, resting judgy face. It is. That is definitely the vibe I'm getting from these cats. I'm just taking a photo for the Discord. Yay! We got the keyboard working. Oh, we can't hear you, Amy.
That was intentional. I was chewing.
Good.
I don't know if I'm working. I just need to check.
Yep, we can hear you now. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, I was also still organising breakfast. I was like,
yes.
Let's do multiple things at the same time.
Yep. As I mentioned before, I am going to be finishing my breakfast during our first sprint.
Yeah, I have Marmite on toast. What do you have?
I have porridge.
Ooh, nice. I feel like we're both very retro right now.
Yes, but I've got the Uncle Toby's packet porridge. The
less retro.
And yes, but very, very nice. And
I've got Vogels
really easy
with
breakfast.
butter.
Oh my gosh, you are like full Kiwi.
But with butter in this economy?
I know, but I mean, you self with Mills and Boons now. You can probably justify the butter.
I haven't seen a penny yet.
Oh, that is... Yes, I am still ridiculously excited for you.
Me too. It's very exciting.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Let's write about judgy cats.
Yes.
Or
so let me just grab my pen. If you usually write with a on your keyboard, it can be helpful to like use pen and paper for this, just because it's different. It's getting you out of the everyday mindset. But yeah, judgy cats. Oh gosh, where's my phone? Not prepared for this morning. Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 5 minutes.
Whenever Technology does not like me this morning. Timer. 5 minutes, already set to 5 minutes. All right.
Amazing. 5 minutes.
And
starting.
Go. That's time. I think you're muted, Gillian.
I am muted. Oh, embarrassing. That turned out to be really fruitful for me. I got over a column written, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd say fruitful. I put a lot of ink on the page and got a small cramp in my hand, but it was mostly angry ranting and not helpful at all. So, you know.
If that anger is on the page and not in your head, that's helpful.
I don't know if that's how it works, though. Sometimes when you rant about something, you just get more angry. But yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a good theory, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just annoyed at the whole like seeing everything as black and white thing. I spent 2 weeks in America, and everything there is like conservative or liberal, and it's like you've got to pick a team and pick a side, and every issue, even if it has nothing to do with your like philosophy of how a government should be run or how a country should be run, gets turned into this like sport. It's like a sports team thing. Like you cheer for your team, even if your team are being absolute douchebags. And I just think it's infuriating.
Yes.
Most things are slightly more complicated than there's one opinion and there's one other, and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was what I was getting annoyed about.
That is very, very fair and also infuriating.
Yeah.
But yes. Before you joined us, I answered the Sunday question, which is, you know, where are we in our writer journey right now? Kind of what's happening.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd love to know where you are at.
So I will be signing. I haven't actually done the final bit of paperwork yet. A contract with Mills and Boon for 2 books. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, the first one is done.
I didn't know it was 2 books. So yes, that's super exciting.
Yeah. I'm still figuring out like what's normal for them, and I think that's probably standard.
Yep.
And there's not a whole lot of wiggle room in it. Like it's kind of, this is what everyone gets. It's like, okay. I do have friends in publishing who are like, oh, show me your memo and let's have a look and see what they've given you. Oh, that's quite good. Oh, that's a bit, you know, which is helpful to just kind of give me a sense of what to expect and where I could potentially push back. But my sense from other people who work for Mills and Boon is that there isn't really nobody gets much different than that. But yeah, the first book is done and I sent off edits, the final versions, I think on Monday. Yeah, my whole Matariki weekend was just like 8 to 10 hour days of like frantically editing because I got the news while I was in America and I didn't even have my laptop with me.
Oh,
so
no.
I couldn't do anything.
Yep.
Yeah. I was on a school trip. I wouldn't have had any time anyway, but yeah. So it was like really intense when I got back. I was like, I have a week in jet lag.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I'm pitching the next one. That's what I'm working on now.
Yes. Awesome. That was just what I was about to ask. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we are all caught up and angry,
I did hear yours. I had my earbud in while I was in the kitchen making my breakfast. Yeah. So I'm excited for you having found a beta reader.
Yes. I don't know if you know my beta reader
or just a beta reader.
She is both. This is my friend Fran, who has a counselling background and is incredibly smart and insightful. Nice. And she has friends who are kind of adjacent to you. Like, she's been part of the writing community in Christchurch for a very long time, but just not the romance parts of it. So, like, it's hilarious. We must have been, like, missing each other, like ships passing in the night for ages until we met at the Wananga business course. And, like, she knows you, but
yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen her, though.
Yep. But yeah, she is a fantastic beta reader because she's one of those beta readers that calls you on your lazy habits.
Oh yeah.
And does it in a nice way. Yeah. Well, there are times when I'm like, this is good enough.
Yeah.
And she will be like, Gillian, you can do better here. And I'll be like, oh, I didn't think anyone would notice that. But yes, you're right.
Nice.
So, that is good. Yes. So, yeah, just when you find like an editor or a beta reader who can call you out and you appreciate it, that is very, very special.
I love good feedback. It is the best thing. Yeah. To feel like it's not all on your own shoulders to catch everything. To like know that you've got an editor who you can trust, so that when you put that book out in the world, you're like, okay, I didn't miss anything. And I know that because they didn't miss anything, not because I'm so damn good. Right?
But yes, but this project is something like 100 and we're over 110K. I haven't looked at the word count because it's depressing.
Yeah, it's daunting.
But I haven't written something this long.
No, you've been doing shorts for ages.
Yeah, and so writing something this long that hasn't had any eyes on it except for mine is actually really scary. So I am just for my own peace of mind, knowing that someone else is going to look at this is a huge relief.
Yeah, for sure. What's the genre? I missed that.
It is, again, I have written urban fantasy without the fantasy. I was hoping for X-Files vibes in New Zealand, and I wound up with Wellington Paranormal.
Hey, that's a cool thing, right? Like,
yeah, I am not complaining, but
did you make it gayer?
Oh, now this obviously, but this is written as a Has-Been Hotel fanfic, but I'm already thinking how I can turn it original. It's not going to take much because it's already AU, but I don't know if I told you this. The idea for this fic came about when I was at Armageddon, and there was this guy sort of. It was a quiet moment at my stall. I'm just kind of watching the crowd, and there's a guy standing opposite looking completely uncomfortable and out of place. And I'm looking at him thinking, he looks really familiar. Where do I know him from? And then I'm like, okay, it's not the guy, it's his clothes. He's cosplaying someone. Who is he cosplaying? And he's got like shorts on, thick woolen socks and hiking boots, and he's wearing a polo shirt and like a fleece jacket and a woolen hat. And I'm like, what character is this? And then I realized, oh, it's my stepdad. That's how my stepdad dresses. And I'm like, oh, he's just a dad. And as I have this realization, this teenager in cosplay comes up to him and is like, Dad, can I have some money? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the New Zealand dad uniform.
I remember going camping once with my sister and her husband, who's American. And we hiked up to, what's the little one? It's like a real short, it's like 2-3 hours to the hut. And that's the whole thing. And then you come back the next day, like Daniel. And we got there, we had the kids with us, so we'd taken forever to get them. By the time we got there, the whole place was full. But we're sitting around the like campfire area, and there's this guy, probably a ranger, like a dock worker. And he was wearing like gaiters, bare legs, very short shorts.
Yes.
And like a bush shirt. And I remember Will just being like, that reads so that is coded so differently in America. Like in America, that man would be so gay. And in New Zealand, that man is so straight. And it was just this moment of like, wow, that's a cultural difference right there.
Yes. But so with like, so the fix started. The fix started with me wanting to dress Lucifer like a classic New Zealand dad, and now he's a dock ranger.
Like perfect.
This national
short
park
shorts and gaiters.
It's Milford Sounds, but not, and it's the cryptid capital of New Zealand.
Oh, I love it.
And Charlie, who is estranged, and Alistair work for the New Zealand Police in the Special Investigations Department. And they have to go and investigate Lucifer's murder, except he's not dead, which is
nice.
Yeah.
And is it like a little bit old school? Is it like a little bit retro?
No, it's modern day, but well, everything Lucifer does is retro. He still has a landline and his TV, even though it's not digital and it is not functional. He still has it.
Have you read Tim Tomato and the Subterranean Heartsick Blues?
No.
Okay, I'm sending you a link. It's a magical underground high school set in Fox Glacier.
Amazing.
And it's a teen gay love story. I'll just send it to you an email.
Oh. Actually, I may have heard of it, but yes, please send it to me.
Excellent. Like, it's I'll put a link in too. Christchurch City Library's link. It's a really good read. It's like, it's racy for a young adult novel, but like not too bad. It's a kind of enemies to lovers. The two teenage boys who hate each other but have to do the egg project.
Oh, no.
Egg. Yeah. But it's not a normal egg, it's a magical egg. And and it's set in this underground school. One of their parents is a teacher there. And they're both it's kind of a like it's a magic high school. I'm not going to compare it to the turfy one. But it's so much better.
What is the Margaret Mayhew book, The Blood and Thunder School on Hurricane Peak?
I don't know. Is that another magic school one?
Yeah, well, yes, actually. But there's it is a magic school. It's very short. There's no gay romance. There is a romance between teachers and between cats with pen pals.
It's called The Blood and Thunder Adventure on Hurricane Peak. You absolutely
there we go.
nailed it.
Yes, it is. It is lots of fun, but
originally published in 1989,
and still amazing. But that's a given because it's Margaret
4 years old.
But yes,
we should probably do some writing.
We should. Okay, 20 minutes.
Sounds good. Have you got the timer this time, or do you want me to do it?
I'm going to use my laptop clock so that I can listen to music and still hear the timer. We had a stream a few weeks ago where the timer went off on my phone and I had headphones in listening to music and did not notice.
Yeah.
So we need
to be honest, Gillian, it's not just the one time, is it?
Probably not. That was the time I realized it happened.
All right. Yeah, no, it's definitely happened multiple times.
Okay,
I mean, it's mostly just entertaining.
Good. Oh, yes, actually, it does happen quite often when Jamie is in charge of the stream.
Oh, it's Jamie's fault. I absolutely.
No. But yes, 20 minutes starting now. Okay. I was thinking, wow, I'm getting so much done in this sprint. I wonder how much time we have left. And that's when I realized I did not start the timer. I think I clicked enter.
It's pretty close, though.
Would do it. Yeah.
Probably 25 minutes.
That was yes. Yep.
I spent like 15 minutes of that looking at pictures.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not how I plan to spend my morning. But I'm mimicking someone else in our chapter of Romance Writers writes for Mills and Boon, and they shared with us at one of our sessions how they do their pitches, and like the pitch for their book, it includes a picture of the hero and the heroine, like of what they imagine. So I was like, I'll do that. How hard can it be to find a picture that is kind of like the picture I have in my head? Turns out harder than I thought. Anyway.
Yep.
You had a productive writing session. That's good.
Well, I finished my daily planning. I finished eating my breakfast. I looked up something. I wanted to see when I was deciding what to write for the Cherry Bang event thing. I floated several ideas, and I wanted to see if who responded to them, and just kind of see what I shared then. And I did that, and then I got distracted reading nice comments on my fic. So it was an ego boost, and it was very nice, but probably not how I wanted to spend the morning. But that's okay. It's out of my system now. And we've got, it's 9:58. How would you feel about switching to maybe a 25-minute sprint to get us to early morning tea?
Sounds good. Yeah. And then I'll be well due for a second cup of coffee.
Yep.
I found a picture. I just grabbed one. I was like, that'll do, close enough. And now I'm going to get back to writing. And I've actually already written quite a lot, but It's way more than it should be. So I'm going to like edit as I type it up. As my
awesome.
We'll see.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah.
Great. Let's do it. 25.
25, and let's just wait until okay, that's 2 minutes. That's not what we want. There we go. 25 minutes. Time is going. Yes.
Yay! Success. Already smashing it.
Okay, that was 25 minutes on purpose this time.
Woo!
Yes. So that was our second sprint. And 510 words. I'm very happy with that.
Oh, I think I have written quite a lot, actually. Oh, where did I get up to? Oh, like 800 something? Huh. Mind you, a lot of it was just typed. A lot of it was typed. Like I'd already, written it. I was just typing it up. This time I didn't get distracted by looking for a photo of my heroine, but I might do that while I drink my coffee.
Yep. I'm really grumpy with Scrivener. I typed, he recharted his actions.
Yeah.
And Scrivener corrected recharted to recharged. Which is not
I don't even have autocorrect on. But I just use LibreOffice because my stories tend to have 2 characters and tend to be pretty much entirely in chronological order. So I don't feel the need for something more complex to help me keep track of things. But also I'm aware that the time it would take me to learn Scrivener is time I could be writing. So I've never taken the leap. Yep. Maybe next year, because next year, I didn't tell you, next year I have a sabbatical. I'm going to be a full-time writer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know. Amazing. So maybe next year I'll bite the bullet and learn Scrivener, because I think it could be really helpful, but I haven't ever felt the motive, it's never felt like it's kind of worth the time given how limited time I have for writing. But I use LibreOffice, so it's like a free version of Word, right? And the dictionary is weird. What have I got underlined in here? Infantilized, well-intentioned, with a hyphen, still underlined red. IE dot is underlined red. Things that are just, I know are correct.
Yeah.
But anyway.
With IE,
I just add to the dictionary.
I noticed some people go I.E.
Yeah, nah. It just looks wrong.
Yep.
What's infantilized? Oh no, it's just suggesting infantile. No, it's not the same thing. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. I just ignore it. I could add them to the dictionary.
It's got a massive amount of capability and functions, and I think I actually use 5% of them. So with Scrivener,
it's kind of designed for people who are writing big unwieldy worlds, right? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, yeah, but I feel like rather than go through the tutorial, it might be more helpful for you and me to just sit down and I show you the obvious features.
Yeah. I mean,
and if you find you need more, Google.
I mean, we are both of that generation where we just play with things until we figure out how they work, eh?
Yes. Yeah.
Our parents had, big fat books
manuals
explaining to them how to use things on the computer that we just mucked around with and knew more how to use anyway. And we don't have the fear that we're going to click one thing and break the whole thing. We're like, nah, it's not that easy to break.
Yep.
Control Z. What did I do? But yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know. I'm uncommitted to the idea. And part of that is because the version that's available for Linux, which is the operating system I'm running, last time I looked at it was still in beta testing and it was buggy as all heck. So I was like, I'm not doing it. But that was a long time ago. It's probably fine now. Yeah.
Oh. You can't take that for granted.
That's a big assumption. Yes.
Yes. But yes, let's grab
coffee.
Let's refill our coffee, grab some snacks, whatever we need, and we'll be back soon. See you then. Okay, I am back with a snack and a coffee. You are muted, Amy. Hopefully that's on purpose. Yep. Oh.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just
okay.
Peeling a banana.
Yeah, I was just checking that my headset hadn't disconnected or something. But yes, we are here. We are working.
Look at my Christmas mug.
Amazing.
I've had this mug since I was like 10 years old or something. I remember having it as a kid. No idea when I got it. But it has not faded. Like,
amazing.
The quality here, this image, zero. I mean, obviously it's kitsch as all heck and terrible, but
yeah,
like that has not faded at all, and I can still feel it, like it's raised.
Amazing.
Like the quality of mug printing has significantly decreased.
Yes. Yep. Which is not something we think about. Yep.
Mass production makes things shittier. What a shock. Yeah. Made in China. That mark's still on the bottom. It's only slightly more damaged than the cup.
Yeah.
So, well loved.
Yep. I got an email that I need to reply to, and I've started doing that. This may be a sign that we need to like jump into our next sprint. How's this look? Yep. 25-minute sprint in progress.
Sounds good.
Brilliant.
Sweet.
Okay, let's jump right on in. 25 minutes starting now. Okay, that was our, I don't know, third sprint. How are you going, Amy?
There you are. Sorry. Good. Yeah. I don't know what did I get there, but yeah, I don't know where I started. A few hundred words. Yeah.
Yep. I am. Yeah, I'm over 1,000 words, so I must have written about 500 again, which is sort of my average and
nice
for this time. So yeah, so I'm on track to hit my goal of 2,000.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, my goal is not really for just during the writing sprints this morning. My goal for today is to finish this pitch, but I'm not too worried if that doesn't happen. I want to send 2 different pitches to the editor, because this one I've actually already written probably almost half the book. And it's a connected book to the first one, so it would lead on from it pretty smoothly. But I'm aware that, well, with Mills and Boon, you know, the idea is not to just do 2 books. The idea is to do 20, right? Like, to continue. And it might be that this book is a better one to do later, just because, you know, your first couple of books with them, you kind of want to show, I guess, some range. You want to try and reach as wide an audience within that line as possible. So I was like, oh, well, I'll send you a couple of pictures and you can tell me which one you think will be better for, like, career reasons. So yeah, this one I have already written half the book, so it's probably quite a good time to go back to, oh yeah, that is what their emotional conflict is all about, and just to remind myself, so I don't kind of get too lost in the weeds.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so a lot of what I'm doing is just bleh, all my thoughts about them and their backgrounds.
That's really good, though. So yeah, that sounds like a really useful exercise.
Yeah.
Shall we dive back on in?
I think so. Should we do a 20? Awesome. 25? 20.
Yeah, 25. That will take us to 11:30, and then we'll finish with another 25. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
25 minutes starting now. Okay, that was the end of sprint number 4. Let's see. I am at 1,800 words.
Nice.
Yes.
What am I doing here? I don't know. Maybe 300. I can't remember where I stopped. That's right. Doesn't really matter. I think my total for today is 1,800, so that's pretty
nice. Good. Yes.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. Lots of it's copied, though, so it kind of feels like cheating. But,
it counts.
Well, I'm just typing up things I already wrote. But yeah.
Well, but you're thinking about them and changing them as you type.
I am.
Now, I've got a problem because in that last sprint, I finished the current chapter and I haven't thought about the next chapter. So I have to pick from my smorgasbord here. I don't know what to call this, and decide what I'm going to work on next.
Is that a brainstorm, perhaps?
Maybe.
Is it you talking about what's the next chapter going to have?
Yeah, because I kind of want to go straight into the next. I'm doing this dual point of view, and I kind of want to go straight into the next Alistair chapter, but it makes more sense for another character to go here. But nobody's story is as exciting as Alistair's right now.
I think you should just keep writing the Alistair one then. You can always go back and add in another thing later.
Yes, I think you might be right.
Plus, if you've got the flow going, do not break that.
Yep. Okay, you've convinced me.
It was so hard. I had to work so hard and long to convince you. It's almost like it's what you really wanted all along. I think I'm going to have to open the door. It's so sunny and warm right now. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gosh. When did that happen?
I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah.
Good weather in the weekend? In the school holidays? What?
Yep. Doesn't seem real.
Touch wood.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. We just drinks it. I might go grab a coffee because I actually only had this much of one before because I finished the pot and made a new one. So I'll be right back.
Yep.
But we should start the next
sprint. That sounds great. Yes. 25 minutes.
25. Okay.
25 starting now. Okay. That was the end of our 5th and final sprint. Yeah.
Nice. I feel like I'm making good progress here and don't want to stop.
Brilliant. I'm ending on 2,380 words.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had to pause and look up parks in Wellington because my characters are able to use the inherent magic of the national park to travel from forest to forest.
Excellent.
But I had to find out if there's any decent sized forests in Wellington.
There are, right?
And I found one, Otari Wilson's Bush, that looks decent. So, yeah.
Nice.
If I have some
Isn't there
more
like
time...
quite a big protected area like Zealandia? Or is that actually not that big?
Zealandia is big, but it's too public for their purposes.
True.
So yeah, I think I've got a good one, but I'm going to, if I have time this afternoon, do a bit more research and just check that it meets requirements.
Nice. I'm going to try and finish this today, but it's okay if I don't. I think I feel like I want to get my 2 pictures done by the end of like Tuesday so that I can send them off and like might actually hear back which one I should pursue before the end of the holidays so I can actually make a start either on the new project or keep working on this one that I'm halfway through before I have to get my head back into school. But in the middle, while I'm waiting for feedback on which of these pictures she thinks is the best one to do next, I need to do some schoolwork. Yeah. I'm so behind. Yeah.
So from the 1st to 6th of July, I will be house sitting in Christchurch. And because it's school holidays, I have less tutoring sessions.
Oh, nice.
Still have some, but I have less. So I, in theory, am more available for hanging out with.
Ooh, and we could do some write-ins.
Yes.
Well, we should ask, do you at the place you're house sitting, are there cats?
There is one cat, but it's a very much an outside cat. I have house sat for these people twice, and I have never seen the cat. It's
the reason I ask, I have no problem with cats, but I'm aware that Karen Healy is quite keen to do like write-ins and stuff, but she's really allergic to cats, so she can't be in a house where there's been a cat, even if
so this cat
not
would be too much.
No.
Yep.
But I'll see if she wants to have one at her house.
Yeah.
Because I also have a cat.
Yep.
Yeah. Chloe's still going strong. Ash.
Yes. Yay. Awesome. Yeah. But yeah, Amy, it was awesome to have you join me this morning.
Thanks. It was fun. I got heaps done. So much.
Yeah.
I reckon I would have distracted myself a lot otherwise.
And hearing your news, and it's really exciting, and it's also very motivating and encouraging.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for that.
I'm glad.
Oh no, I just looked at my word count. It is 1,017,000 for this entire stupid story.
117,000.
117,000, yes.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's a lot. Oh well.
People who love it will be like, yay, there's more.
Yes. Oh dear. Yep. Yay. Awesome to see you.
Are you going to the Romance Writers Conference?
I am not, sadly.
Okay. That's right.
I have
I'm just looking for a roommate.
Yep.
I booked a hotel room and I was like, oh, there's 2 queen beds. I bet there's someone who's like keen and hasn't got a place to stay. So
yep,
I'll keep putting feelers out.
Yeah, I would love to go to. I would love to go, especially when I saw Becca Syme's speech. That topic is I would go just for that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
what was her topic? I missed that one.
Oh, I forget now, but it was like something. It was sort of like how to use like writing slowly, or just how to build a sustainable writing career with your strengths.
Yeah. No, I like the look of that.
Slowly. Yeah.
I'm really excited to see Sarah McLean too. I really like her books. I feel like that's someone who's like, a lot of the time the writers at romance writers, I'm like, oh, it's a very different genre to me, or not the right, or it's like the heat level is way higher or way lower than mine. And I'm like, Sarah McLean, I'm like, bang on.
Yeah.
Like the heat level is just like mine and like fairly explicit, but it's actually quite a small percentage of the book.
Yep.
Yeah. And some of them are slow burns. So it's definitely not kind of the really high heat romance. But also I write Regency and contemporary, and so does she. So I was like, oh, that would be a good person for me to hear speak and connect with.
Yep. Yeah. Yes.
It's going to be a busy term though with that and a couple of other things. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, on that note, we should probably say goodbye.
Yes.
But yeah, have an amazing rest of your day. Keep me updated with how your pitches go. And yeah.
Probably going to need to pare them back. They're probably going to be way too long, but that's all right. I'm figuring it out as I go.
I will be back same time next weekend. Jamie might not be with me. He has so much on in July. It is kind of insane.
Well, I might be around.
Yeah.
I have my niece coming to stay. But teenage girls are just they're not going to be awake. Well, they probably will be, but they'll just be like hiding in Elena's room watching Gilmore Girls or something. So
amazing.
I'll be free.
Brilliant. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Have an amazing week and see you again soon.
Bye.